back to my channel. I hope you've been doing well. Oh, how I've missed saying these lines so much. I know I've been missing in action for a while and I do not have a good enough excuse or explanation for it, so I'm not even gonna try. I'm gonna stick to the topic of today's video, which is gonna be discussing my empties with you all. Now, I generally do my empties towards the end of the month, but since I've been so on top of my YouTube game, I thought, you know what? Let's start the month off with some empties. And I have a lot of empties for you all. I have skincare, hair care, makeup, everything in there. I'm going to be sharing my mini reviews, whether or not I'll repurchase them or not, everything with you all. So if you want to know my empties and what I feel about them, then please keep on watching. Alrighty, I'm going to start off with hair care because I have a lot of products to go through. The first thing I finished is my duo of hair cleanser and conditioner from the Earth Collective. Now, I have previously talked about it and I absolutely love it. It's meant for color treated hair and I had a lot of color treated hair a while ago. Now I'm growing my hair out, so I keep on chopping the ends. So I have a chunk left still, but this made my hair so soft and so manageable. So if you have color treated hair and your biggest nightmare is getting jhadu like hair, then this is gonna make sure your hair is soft, smooth, frizz free and all of those good things. The fact that I fully finished up is proof in itself that I really enjoyed using this. But there's another shampoo that I really enjoyed for my color treated hair to ensure that they're more manageable. This actually repairs your hair as well. I am talking about my Maleic Bond Repair Complex by the Minimalist. Basically, their hair care range is in a 3-step way. It's a trilogy of sorts. They have a serum which is just like a pre-shampoo conditioner sort of a situation. Then this and a mask which is a conditioner. Now I use the trilogy. I have finished up one bottle of serum already and I've talked about it in length. I have a full video on it as well. Then I followed up with the shampoo and the mask. I have just the tiniest bit of mask remaining because there are some days when I switch up that mask for something else. But yeah, I really enjoyed using this shampoo as well. It gives my hair so much softness without weighing it down, which is so important to me since I have straight hair that can look greasy very easily. But something that I did not sadly enjoy comes from a brand called as System Professional, and this is an expensive brand. I did receive it in PR, but this was an expensive brand. Now this is their Lux Oil Keratin Conditioning Shampoo and Cream, and both of these are very okayish. They didn't really do much for my hair. Like, I felt they were working very okayishly. Plus this shampoo did smell a little funky, so I was a little off put by that. The only reason I finished it was the price tag. Honestly, they were too expensive for me to not finish up. Just gonna be real with you guys here. Sometimes I finish things up because they're just too expensive, okay? But yeah, I finished these up. Wouldn't really recommend it. Another expensive but worth it product that I finished was the Aveda Cherry Almond Softening Conditioner. This is a trial pack. I have finished a lot of full sizes of this and trial packs of this. I really like this variant. This is probably my favorite variant from Aveda ever to exist. I have tried a couple of them, but this one is my favorite one. It's very conditioning on the scalp and the hair length without again making it too heavy or greasy. But the final products that I have from the hair care category come from a brand called as Love, Beauty and Planet. I bought these because I wanted to try them out, and this is in the variant Curry Leaves, Biotin and Mandarin Orange. This is meant for length and strength, both of the things I love and need all the time, and I really enjoyed it. Again, this was a fairly recent purchase. I finished up quickly because how much I was enjoying using this. This is very affordable as well, so if you're on the lookout for an affordable shampoo and conditioner duo that's going to be gentle enough on the scalp, this was like a gel consistency when it comes to the shampoo and a very, nice consistency of conditioner as well. Like, it wasn't overly thick where it's like too gloopy, but it wasn't thin where it's like, where's the conditioner in there? So this is a nice combination if you're looking for something that would make again your hair look manageable. That's my number one priority, to make my hair look manageable, not rough, not frizzy and all of that. So yeah, this again is a good affordable option to go for. I completely forgot that I also finished up the mini Aveda shampoo. I traveled with the duo together and that's why I emptied them out together as well. Now, in a one-liner simple review, I absolutely love this shampoo. I've already told you this is my favorite variant from Aveda, so I don't think I need to say anything else. However, I will be definitely keeping this packaging to fill up from my full sizes to travel because this is such a handy dandy bottle to have. But with that being said and kept aside, let's move on to my shower gel empty, since I have about 4 of them right here with me. I know you must be thinking, 4 shower gel empties, sure, that's a lot. I'll let you know why and how, but let's start with the first one that I emptied out, which comes from the Body Shop. This is their Wild Argan Oil variant and it was like a gel texture. I really like Body Shop shower gels. You already know that. I have finished so many of them up in the past as well. Now this is just a basic shower gel that won't dry up your skin. Now the fragrance of this won't last long. That could be a pro or con, definitely from where you're looking at it. Now if you're someone who does not like their shower gels fragrance to shine and you like your perfumes fragrance to shine, you would like them because this just stays in the shower. It's an experience and all of that. But if you like like to layer your fragrances up, so you want your shower gel to aid in that, then this is not gonna be the one for you. What can be the one for you are the shower gels that come from Fiama. This is their peach and avocado shower gel variant, and I really liked it. Now, the texture of these are very comparable to the Body Shop shower gels as well. I have actually called them a dupe before as well, but the fragrance of the Fiama ones lasts slightly longer than the Body Shop ones. So if you're looking for a long-lasting shower gel fragrance product, then this is the one to go for. I really enjoy their shower gels, I won't lie. But the ones that I finish up next are not the ones that I'm the most impressed by. I have the Natio Wellness Shower and Bath Gel. I've had it since a while. I don't even know if this is available any longer or not, but I had left just the tiniest bit of it in here. I was holding on to it for I don't even know what reason. So I was like, you know what, Shreya, just get it out and finish it up. So it wasn't a huge task to finish it up. It actually went really quickly because there wasn't a lot in here. I was very okay. I felt very okayish about it, so I can't say or sing praises about it. It was a very okay shower gel. The last one, however, comes from a brand called as Delon. Again, I don't know if this is available in India any longer or not. It was a while ago, and this is their foaming bubble bath, and it's in their Japanese cherry blossom variant. Look at the size of the packaging. Do you think I finished up by bathing in it? Absolutely not. I actually use this as hand wash all across my home. I had these empty hand wash bottles and other things, and I just filled them up with this one, kept on using them. And because we are still in the era where we are, washing our hands very protectively, this went by rather smoothly and easily. So this was again an easier empty, even though the bottle was completely out of question huge. Moving right on to face washes, I have 3 empties to share with you all. 2 old, 1 new, all of which I'm going to review. Starting with a slightly older product, this comes from Oriflame. I haven't said that name out loud in the longest while, and it's from their Novage or Novage range. It's their Supreme Cleansing Gel, and as the name suggests, it was a gel consistency. Now, this didn't really foam up too much. It wasn't my favorite. I like my face washes to foam up just a tiny bit, if not a lot. In my brain, that's how they work. I know that's not how science works, but that's how my brain works. I'm going to stick to that. It was an okayish face wash. I finished it because I had to finish it because I've had it since a while and I wanted to just move it out of my collection. So wouldn't really suggest it. Like, it was an okayish product. It was not a bad product by any means. It was okayish. The next face wash that was slightly older and I finished comes from Myoho Pure by Priyanka, and this brings back 2020 flashbacks because in coronavirus time when we were all finding new brands and products, Pure by Priyanka was one of those brands, and this face wash was everyone and their mom's favorite. This is their rose gold face wash, and I absolutely loved it back then. So I had just the tiniest bit left in here, and I was like, you know what, Shreya, I think it's time. Let's just fly by this and finish it off. And that's what I did. It had thickened up a little bit because obviously it was kept in my vanity for a while, but it was still a good face wash. It didn't strip my face down. It foamed up a little bit, made it soft, all of those good things. So if you're on the lookout for a new face wash and you still haven't discovered this brand for some reason, you can definitely look at it. The newer face wash that I finished comes from Love Beauty and Planet, and this is their vitamin C and Mandarin brightening face cleanser. I felt like the consistency of this one was a little too thick. I was trying it to talk about it in like maybe a top 5 under 500 or like affordable product situation, and I tried it and tried it and tried it and I finished it. That's much how I tried it, but I just felt the consistency was slightly a little bit on the thicker side than it should have been. Like the gel was a little too thick, so I had to always like emulsify it before I put it on my face, otherwise it would just down my face and be on the floor of my washroom where it could not be retrieved from, for the love of God. So yeah, while it was like a gentle face wash, I just felt the consistency could have been a little thinner for a little bit ease of application. Let's talk a little bit about post-shower body care. I don't have a lot of products in here. The first thing I finished is Scent Ives or Scent Ives Natural Indulgent Body Lotion. This is in their coconut milk and orchid extract variant, and this was a nice body lotion, a huge bottle to have, so it took a while in finishing it up. Again, it wasn't super heavy or greasy on the skin. It was okay. It wasn't like something I would sing praises of, but it wasn't something bad as well. Like, it's one of those body lotions where you're like, yeah, it's nice, I can use it, but it's not like I'll go out of my way to repurchase it. Like if there's a war on body lotions, it wouldn't be the first one that I would save. So yeah, it was an okayish one. That was a very weird description, but that's how I feel about it. Next up, I finished some Underarm roll-ons, and I have this Deo roll-on In Love by Farmasi, which is a Turkish brand, and then I have Chemist at Play Underarm roll-on. Both of them were okay products. They would stain your underarms if you've just shaved them and applied them. Now this one is now in a fragrance-free variant as well that I am using currently, and I've been really liking it. I did not like the fragrance of this one because it did smell very after-shavy, if I remember. Yeah, it was a very manly after-shavy fragrance. I wasn't a big fan of it. This one smelled really nice. It's a nice, soft, almost deep but soft but floral but beautiful fragrance. I really like the fragrance of this one, and both of these kept body odor at bay, so both of them were nice. Just that please do not use them on freshly shaved armpits or it will sting and you will cry. Listen, I forgot I have one more shower gel, and this is another older product. It comes from Avon, and you haven't heard again that name from my mouth in a while, so you know it was an older product. This is the Reveal for Women shower gel. It comes in a tube packaging. It wasn't a lot of product anyway to start off with, but it was so thin and liquidy that as soon as I used to open the bottle, it was just running all over, and that's why I could empty it out so quickly. It was an okay shower gel. It was nice in gel consistency. I don't even think it's available any longer for you to buy it, but yeah, it was okay. I do want to talk about some perfumes next up though. I have some in here. The first one I have comes from Pink. This is the Chill Palm, Tropical Palm and Palo Santo Wood body mist. Long ass name, but this was a nice body mist, and because of the packaging, you will take a while in emptying it up. This is something I used before my gym class and after my gym class and yoga class, so that I felt fresh and all jazzed up and somewhere around the beach, so it could just make me calm and all of that. And I really enjoyed this fragrance. I will definitely be picking this one up again if it's still available. I have a couple of other fragrances which are in mini sizes. The first one I have comes from Plum Body Loving, and this is their Smoke and Vanilla variant. I love this so much. Their Smoke and Vanilla is so beautiful. It's just nice and woody. I just want to sniff it again. It's sweet but woody, but so deep and mysterious and rich. I love this fragrance, and I know a lot of you do as well. So this wasn't a very difficult empty for me because I had it in my purse and I was reapplying it as I went. Although this is very long lasting, so you don't need a lot of reapplications, but this was so good. Then I have some tester samples. Again, these are great for carrying in your bag, and these I think are from All Good Scents. Yes, these are from All Good Scents. The first one I have is Vetiver, which is like a khaskhas variant, and this was nice. Wasn't my most favorite honestly because it felt like an artificial khas, not like a khas that I like. So yeah, that was okay-ish. The next one I have is Musk. This one honestly again is okay. I like All Good Scents, but there are very particular fragrances from them that I like. Not all of them are great, and both of these fall in the category that are not the best. Okie dokes, let's move on to some makeup removers now. The first one I finished comes from L'Oreal. This is their Revitalift Crystal Purifying Micellar Water Oil Free. That's the longest name, and I said it in one breath, so I need to calm my breath down. Long story short, I wasn't really expecting a lot out of this. I don't know why, but I wasn't. So it was in my vanity for the longest time, and then I was like, you need to at least give it a shot. Just try it out. Who knows? And I was frankly surprised. This is a nice micellar water. Although it doesn't work best with waterproof mascaras, so water resistant mascaras or just normal mascaras, you can remove with this one. But waterproof, you would have to rub it in a little harder than usual. But it's a nice micellar water irrespective of that fact. So if you're looking for something that comes in a huge ass bottle, so you don't have to keep on repurchasing smaller, tinier bottles, you can definitely look at this. But I finished another micellar water that I really like, but that is Simple Skin to Skin micellar water. But their micellar water is a little janky because sometimes it's there on the side, sometimes it's retracted, it's reintroduced. So if it's available, I would highly suggest you go for this. It's affordable, it's gentle on the skin, and it works. What else do you need? However, the last makeup remover empty I have is something I did not really enjoy. This comes from Earth Rhythm, and there's a reason why there's no dhakkan on it, because the packaging breaks down of sorts, and it wasn't just this particular product that it happened to. I have a lot of products in the same variant, and all of their dhakkans are broken, so I had to literally keep it like this with the plate dhakkod on top of it, and it wasn't the most pleasant experience honestly. This makeup remover is in the Propolis variant, and it stung my eyes so bad. It didn't really remove my makeup, it didn't really emulsify as well as I would like it to. The previous variants from Earth Rhythm was so much better, the ones that were in the gel to milk consistency and all of that. I know they have reintroduced it again. I haven't tried the newer variant out, but this one is a no-no from my side. Before moving on to my serums, I have one humble mask to talk about. I don't know why I stopped using masks, because I enjoy the feel of them so much, but I just don't know. In my brain now, I'm doing serums and toners and whatnot. Do I really need a mask on top of it as well? I'm going to change that fact, I promise you guys. But for now, I have one tiny mini face mask empty for you all. This comes from Glam Glow. I love Glam Glow, but I don't know what they're doing globally or in India. They're not really available. So yeah, that's a little sad. But yeah, this is their Glow Mud or Super Mud. This is their Super Mud clearing treatment, and I really enjoy this. Whenever my skin is feeling congested and just not the best, this is the one that I go for. I still have a lot of product, like a lot of jars of this left, so I know that I'm stocked up for a while, and you can always just reactivate it with a little bit of water if it dries down a little. But yeah, I finished this one up. I have finished a lot of these tiny bottles as well, because I've been trying to move them out. They're tiny, but they take up a lot of space in your vanity. So testers and trials and mini products for me are my focus right now, because it's just so gratifying satisfying that you have finished up one product, but then again, it's just the tiniest size, so it's fooling your brain as well. So I finished that one up, and it was a nice feeling to finish up. Then moving on to my serums, I have a couple of them. The first one comes from Belief. This is their numero 10 essence. I've talked about it in the past. I really like it. It's great if you want something that's not super active, that's not like retinol, vitamin C, or all of those things, but just like a gentle calming serum that's going to hydrate your skin. This is a great one to go for, but it is slightly pricey. So an alternative that you can use comes from Dot & Key. This is their water drenching hydrating hyaluronic serum. Again, I finished this one up. It was such a nice gentle serum to have on days when you're going to be chemically exfoliating, or on days when you just don't want to have another active on your face. These are great. These are also great for people who do not have like a lot of skin issues and concerns and are just looking for something that's just basic as. Both of these are great for that. Then I have some minis. Last empties, I told you I had another bottle of this Sulvasu empty, and I wasn't lying. So this is technically not a recent empty, but this is an empty that I forgot to show you in my last video. I really liked it, but it is again super pricey. For the price tag, I'm not too sure if I can justify what I saw from this serum. So I'm gonna just still debate on that and see how I feel about it. And the last serum empty I have with me is the White Seed Brightening Serum. This is from the Face Shop. I love this. I again do not know if they have reformulated this or not, because they have been on this reformulation tangent, but their white seed, their green tea seed, and there was another seed that they had, and all of them are things that I really liked and enjoyed. So yeah, this was again great. I've already tried like full size of this. This was just a tester size, a mini size that I had kept lying around. So I was like, let's just finish this baby up. I think I just lied to you guys, because I do have another face mask empty, but this is not like a clay mask. It's actually a gel mask, and a beautiful one at it. It comes from Dot & Key. This is their Sika Calming Rapid Relief Face Mask, and oh my god, I love it so much. If you have tiny bumps on your skin, or if your skin is feeling a little inflamed and irritated, this is the one to go for. All of those magic words in there, calming, rapid relief, are true, you guys. I loved using it so much, and I know I need to have this in my life for the upcoming summer season, because I get those garmi ka dana on my skin that are the most annoying thing ever, and this would just calm my skin, dry it down, cool it down, and make it feel refreshed and just renewed and all of those good things. So I finished this one up, and I highly recommend it to all of you out there as well. I already have a backup of this, so I don't need to worry about repurchasing it right now. But now let's move on to some moisturizers that I finished up. I have this chia seed. Oh, chia seed was the third variant. So we have green tea, white tea, and chia seed. How could I forget chia seed? This was my favorite variant from them. But this is from the Face Shop, and this is from the pre-reformulated range. So now they have chia seed plus B, vitamin B, but this was just the plain chia seed one. No shine hydrating cream. Great product, not heavy, not thick on the skin, very hydrating, but very non-greasy. So yeah, perfect cream. But now they have a reformulated version, which is also great. Sometimes reformulations are not great, but the reformulation of this one was a good one. So I'm not gonna say that I will repurchase this, because I really can't, but yeah, you can definitely look at the new variant. The next one I have comes from Avon. This whole video is about finishing old products, isn't it? That's what this video is about. But I have my NutriFX Active Seed Complex. This was a nice cream, like it was something that melted into the skin, sort of a consistency. But yeah, again, I don't even know if this is available any longer. A nice cream, so I'm gonna end it at that. I do have one sunscreen empty for you guys that I so enjoyed. This comes from Earth Rhythm. This is their micro encapsulated technology hybrid sun fluid sun defense. A long ass name. I'm going to link it for you guys in the bottom bar, because if you are on the lookout for a new sunscreen, this is a great one to have. It wasn't heavy, greasy, or any of those things. Didn't have a white cast, melted into my skin, didn't feel heavy. All of those tick boxes. This also has PA 4 times plus, SPF 50. So all of the good things. So we have that. I'm out of breath because I feel like I've been talking forever and ever, which I think is kind of true. I have been talking for a while now, and I haven't done this in a while, so it feels like new all over again. But let's move on to my face oils now, because I have 2 bottles of the same product, Indulgio Rose Gold Oil. This has been my OG since a while. I love it so much, and I have 2 more empties. I think I've finished more than 10 of these up in my lifetime easily. I love this before makeup, after makeup, before bed, after bed. This is a good oil in every circumstance, and I know that this can be slightly pricey, but this is also an investment. And I know the gold really doesn't do anything for like skincare benefits, but it just adds a nice glow onto the skin, and that doesn't harm anyone, right? So I finished all of that skincare up, and I think I'm just left with makeup now. Let me quickly gather that. I do have one hairspray to talk about before we move on to the makeup, because I know you are here for the makeup. So I have this Misha hairspray that I bought from Korea, and it's an okay hairspray. It still made my hair a little crunchy. And honestly, I'm not a huge fan of hairsprays. Overall, I feel like they do nothing for my hair, because if my hair has to fall flat, it will fall flat. No hairspray can stop it from doing that. I know a lot of you guys prefer the L'Oreal Elnet sprays. Let me know how that is, because I haven't really tried it. So yeah, this one still made my hair a little crunchy. So it was an okayish product. But now it's time for the makeup. The first thing I finished, I'm going to start with base and then move on to eyes and then lips, because I have one empty at least in all of those categories. Can I have a round of applause for me? Because finishing makeup is a task. You all know it's a task, but I have been at it, okay? I have been determined, whatever you want to call it, to finish some makeup from my vanity, because I really want to get some things out, and I know like getting things out is more difficult than getting things in, and you can get 20 things in and one thing moving out is not really mathing up, but still this is a big deal for me, so I'm gonna just savor this moment. The first thing I finished, let's move on to the first thing because I know it's a long video already, is my K by Katrina powder. This is in the variant banana, and this is their HD setting loose powder, and I finished that baby up. And doing this after my Coty Airspun loose powder, honestly, big deal. I really love this powder. I have a full review video on it. It's so softly milled. It brightens up your skin, but not to an extent where you're gonna look cuckoo. It's just a beautiful powder. If you're on the lookout for a new loose powder, this is a beautiful option to go for. But now let's move on to the other face products, because I finished some setting sprays up. The first one I finished comes from Bobbi Brown. This is their Primer Plus Hydrating 3-in-1 setting spray. Long ass name. I didn't really use it for all of those. I didn't really use it for priming or anything, but just like meshing all of my powders together. I had the tiniest bit left in there because I've been using this since a while. It's a nice, okay spray. I didn't really find it to be that special, not gonna lie. Then I finished yet another MAC Fix Plus. This is from the older packaging, and it's a mini size. And this tiniest bit, I can't get to it, so I'm just gonna like, dunk it and just do something out of it. Just consider this as an empty right now, because it is. I freaking love Fix Plus. I can't even speak any longer. I freaking love Fix Plus. It's one of the best that there is out there when it comes to fixing sprays, setting sprays, whatever you want to call it. This is absolutely my number one. I have so many of them still, and I know that I'm going to be always be repurchasing these. So we finished that. Then I have this Pixie Makeup Fixing Spray. This is the rose water and green tea variant. And again, this was an okayish one. It had a slightly biphasic layer to it, so to shake it up every time you use it, and it did add a little bit of glow to your skin. But I felt like it also did not make my makeup last the most because of that oily layer that was on top of it. So yeah, it's an okayish one. If you're looking for something that would add like a really nice glow to your skin, you can maybe see it. Not my number one for sure. So I have that. Moving on to the eye makeup that I finished, I have some eyebrow pencils. These are NYX micro brow pencils, and I run through them like water, and that's why I prefer my Benefit Precisely My Brow, because even though it's probably the same weight, that one lasts a lot longer because of how tightly packed and pigmented it is. But if you're on the lookout for something more affordable, because budgets are a real thing, you can definitely look at these ones, because they give you such a nice effect on the brows. They're so precise and tiny, and you can get these hair like strokes and whatnot from these. And these are, again, I think my 6th or 7th pencils going into it. I have finished so many of these up, and I use the shade Espresso. It's my number one shade. So I finished that, and I also finished an eyelash glue. This is from Miss Claire. It's their eyelash adhesive waterproof variant. Now, I do like the brush-on variants much more from any company, because the ease of application, and these can get very messy very quickly. But I still finished it up. This was a nice eyelash glue. It stuck my eyelashes. It made sure it stayed in place. So that's all I want from my eyelash glues. But this is a little messy. Keep that in mind. The brush-on ones are slightly easier. Now, I have 2 lip empties, and this is so exciting. I finished yet another MAC lip liner, and you can't even see it because it's completely gone in. I can't sharpen it. I will try to take it out. It still had the tiniest nub in there that I can't sharpen. So yeah, this was the shade Soar. You can't really see it, but this was the shade Soar. I do have another backup pencil from MAC that is like Soar, but it's such a beautiful color. You guys know I love Soar so much. It's one of my favorite products. It's such a beautiful color to have, and the lip liner is almost like my lips but better shade for me, which is so good. And I finished that up. This is my second lip liner empty of all times, and both of them have been from MAC. I'm so happy I finished another lip liner. It's so exciting, guys. But I'm gonna move on to my last empty, which is my Rare Beauty. This is their Nearly Neutral Balm. Basically, I used it like a lip gloss balm situation. I took the stopper out because I couldn't really use it anymore, and then I had to put in a brush in there as well to get the tiniest bit from underneath there. It was a nice lip balm to have. It has a very cushiony feel to it. It wasn't supremely glossy, but not super matte. It was somewhere in between, and this shade again was a very My Lips but better situation. But with that, I think I finished all of those empties. I know I've been at it for a while, and if you made it to the end of the video, whew, salute to you guys. But yeah, those were all of my empties. Let me know, what did you empty out in the past month? I have so many products that have the tiniest bit left, and I know the next month's empties are going to be insane as well because of, the progress and everything. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, then don't forget to comment and subscribe. It will mean the absolute world to me. I'll definitely try to be regular on here because I miss you guys so much and I love you guys so much. But I'll see you guys next time. Till then, take care. I love you all so much. Mwah. Bye.